What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Team Fish Knuckles YouTube channel. Today is Fan Friday, and the winner is Mega Pidgeot Garbodor. Yeah, so I've never really thought of this deck before. I talked about this deck somewhat not Mega Pidgeot, I talked about Pidgeot during this week on Monday with like Max Potion and regular energies, but this one actually want to focus around a Mega Pidgeot with Garbodor. And when I was thinking about this deck, I was like, well, I guess we'll build like Mega Mewtwo, and I'll tell you that why in a second. So Mega Pidgeot, his attack is Mach Cyclone. It does 130, and you may have your opponent switch his or her active Pokemon with his or her bench Pokemon, and your opponent actually gets to pick, which is a very annoying thing. I wish that you got to pick, like you can Mach Cyclone, bring somebody up, and they get stuck in the active spot. But besides that, your opponent still has to retreat maybe, but they play Float Stones to get around it pretty easily. It has 220 HP, so pretty decent, and 130 damage, which doesn't take one-shots on anybody, but 30 is not very hard to do. Now, I guess the Pidgeot-EX, which I think is like a billion times better than Mega, does Mirror Move. This Pokemon is damaged by any attacks during your opponent's last turn. This attack does the same amount of damage to your opponent's oh my goodness, the same amount of damage to your opponent's active Pokemon. So if your opponent hits you for like 120, right? You can Mirror Move, just do the same exact damage, which is fantastic for 1 energy. Now, like I said, if I was playing like the regular just Pidgeot-EX deck, I play like a ton of Max Potion, stuff like that. But this one, like I said, he want to focus around the Mega Pidgeot instead. So maybe one day we'll see like a Pidgeot-EX Max Potion, just keep on Mirror Moving kind of deck with like Fear Belt to have 210 HP. It can't really be knocked down and stuff like that, which seems really cool. But yeah, we're actually gonna focus on the Mega Pidgeot with the Mach Cyclone 130 and switch your opponent's active Pokemon. Now you say Garbodor, so I'm playing 2-2 Garbodor with the Garbotoxin, so no abilities are in play except for Garbotoxins. 2 Shaymin and 1 Hoopa, because you can Hoopa, Scoundrel, 2 Pidgeots, and a Shaymin to help set up, get some more cards in your hand, and there you go. Like I said, I'm basing this off a Mega Mewtwo list, and the reason why is because, you know, you want to copy a Mirror Move a lot, and the way we're going to copy Mirror Move is through the Shrine of Memories. You could cut it a third, like you could cut a Parallel City for 3rd Shrine of Memories, because Shrine of Memories lets you use your previous evolution's attacks, so like I said, you could use Pidgeot-EX over and over again with Shrine of Memories, but like I said, I kind of wish it was a Pidgeot-EX deck and not a Mega Pidgeot deck. But, yeah, we have to play whatever got voted for. So, 3 Mega Turbos, so you can Mega Turbo to your Pidgeot-EX. I guess you could play, like, maybe Max Potions so you can Mega Turbo, then, attach a DC or something. Because Mega Turbo will attach a basic energy from one of your Pokemon to one of your Megas, which is fantastic. 1 Super Rod, shuffle 3 combination Pokemon energies back into your deck. 4 Trainers Mail AOR, 12, 4 via Seeker, pretty much a staple. Now, we had to play 2 Lysandre and maybe even 3, because if you go with the Mach Cyclone play, your opponent's going to switch out, and if it is stuck in the active spot, you need more ways to break up the bench Pokemon, which is why you definitely need to play 2 in this list. 3 in, 1 Ranger to shut down effects like maybe Regice or Glaceons or Giratinas. Like Giratina might be somewhat troublesome because you're playing like a Mega Pidgeot, you can't hurt it, but if you Ranger then attach a Float Stone, you can then get a Garbodor the following turn and then shut down Giratina's ability. But then you're 2-shotting Giratina and you have to touch like your DCs, and it's still a really bad matchup. 4 Sycamore, of course, best draw sport of the game. 2 Parallel City to put your opponent's size down to 3 or our side down to 3. Usually you're putting your side down 3 to discard your Shaymin, which is really good. 2 Shrine of Memories, so you can use Pidgeot-EX attacks. 3 Float Stone, 3 Pidgeot Spirit Links. We want 3 Float Stones so we can have the Garbodor as quickly as we can. And for Hoopa and Shaymin as well. And 3 Spirit Link. I kind of want a 4th one so you can evolve very quickly and just like be good to go because you're going to draw to it very easily. 4 DEC and 6 Psychic Energy. Now I kind of want to play more Psychic Energies, but the deck is really tight, you know, with the Links, the Float Stones, the Garbodor, the Trubbish, the Mega Pidgeot, stuff like that. It's a lot of putting here for the Mega Pidgeot deck. But like I said, if you want to play this deck, I'd definitely try out just a Pidgeot-EX deck. I think either way, like, Pidgeot's not really that good of an attacker. If you want to play some kind of, like, Mega deck that's paired with Garbodor, like, you definitely want to play either Mega Scizor or Mega Mewtwo. There's definitely the better 2 options. But Mega Pidgeot, he's cool. Like, he does look amazing. I'll give you that. Like, Pidgeot looks amazing, and the Mega Pidgeot looks amazing. Maybe I should do my hair like this, like, spiky, different colors in the back. Like, that might be cool. But, guys, there we go. This is going to be Fan Friday, Mega Pidgeot Garbodor deck. But, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you have a great day, and let's see the deck in action. Alright, putting against Noah Tri, playing a Steel, Psychic, and a Colorless deck. Ooh, this could be a Mega Scizor Garbodor deck. If I had to think if I just guess it, that's what I think they're playing. But we'll see what happens. Can the Mega Scizor take down the Mega Pidgeot deck. Okay, so we do start a Pidgeot-EX. We could just use Mirror Move and copy Scizor-EX that way with Shrine of Memories, but then buff our Shrine of Memories, which is really bad. We could get 3 energies on a Mega Pidgeot. Basically, we're going to be trading attacks. Like, he's going to hit me, I'm going to hit him. We're going to get the first attack off, but right now we really don't have much in our hand. We have a Link, a Psychic Energy, and besides that, we have nothing else. But what do we top deck? Oh, there's Magearna and a Trubbish. She'll put a Psychic Energy to this guy, and we will just press pass onto my opponent's turn. All right. Let's see. Will we see the Scizor come down or not? Now, they are playing Magearna with Garbodor, but Magearna gets shut down. There's a Garbodor, there's a Float Stone goes to the active, a Metal Energy, a switch to Magearna. Okay, Soul Blaster could do 120 next turn, which doesn't knock us out, but the Soul Blaster does 60 the next turn. Parallel City coming down, which we can't play ours now. Trainers Mail, look at top cards of their deck. And there's an end. Will they play it or not? And there's an end. Alright, so we both get a new hand of 6. And hopefully we can find a DC and maybe use Feather Lance 80, does 20 to the Trubbish. Maybe do some damage to bench. There is a Sycamore and a Mega Pidgeot. And there is the Mega Scizor, or there's Scizor-EX coming out, like I said. Alrighty, so on to our turn. What's going to happen? We get a Pidgeot. Okay, so put down the Pidgeot, put down the Mega Pidgeot, link this guy, and we will Scizor. Oh my goodness, I thought we had a link, but we didn't have a link. Oh no, that was dumb of me. That was dumb of me. Okay, alright, I thought we had a link attached. Did we not have a... Why did I think we had a link attached? I don't know. Do we have a link in our old hand? I did not attach it. I thought I had one. Whatever, we got this. We got this, guys. Now, if he attacks with a Scizor, you may switch his or her active Pokemon with his or her bench Pokemon. So we could switch automatically with another Scizor, let him attack first, and then we switch out Scizors, which is really cool. So you see Ultra Ball discarding a Metal and a Trubbish. Get out of Hoopa. Use that Scoundrelling Search for 3 EX Pokemon. I imagine we'll see some Scizor or Shaymin coming down onto the field. Come on, Scoundrelling. If we try to get DC, I guess we can hit the Scizor first. So Shaymin and Scizor coming down, okay. We could, like, Mock Cyclone, knock out a Shaymin, which is pretty nice as well. So Shaymin, gonna set up for new cards. Okie dokie. And what else? What opponent? So a Scizor spilling on that guy, okay. A Mega Scizor coming down. Alrighty. And will we see a pass? Nope. Ninja Boy. Maybe this guy to a Scizor? He could have Ninja Boy the active. Yeah, he's going to Ninja Boy the active, okay. And will he have a link or not? He gets Steel Wing for 20. We do reduce damage by 20 next turn. And yeah, Steel Wing for 20 damage. Alright, so to our next turn, we top deck a DC. Okay, that's a Mega Turbo. So we'll Spirit Link this guy. We'll Sycamore, discard our hand, draw 7 new cards. Can we find a DC or not to attack? And there's a DC. Alright, this is great. We'll put down a Trubbish. DC the active, and use the Mock Cyclone, doing 130, and we are going to switch. Yes, we're going to switch with the other Scizor. Wait, does he get to pick? You may have... Oh, my opponent may switch. Alright, so he's probably sending the Scizor. I read it wrong for a second. I was like, hold on. That was a typo. That was my brain being dumb. Not a typo, that's just me being dumb. So he's going to send the Scizor most likely. Use Iron Crusher. No, he's going to send it to the Trubbish. That's very true regardless. So our opponent's turn, he's going to send up a Pokemon. Yeah, yep, thought we could pick, but there's a Metal Drink on that guy. Okay. Retreat to the Scizor, and we'll see Sycamore going to discard the hand, draw 7 new cards. Alright, so if he hits us, we can hopefully hit a Shrine of Memories, and then use the Mirror Move. If we were damaged your opponent's next turn, this act does the same amount of damage, your opponent's active Pokemon, and there is 120 damage coming down. I'm going to discard the DC on the active. Alright, so on our turn, what do we get? We get a Pidgeot-EX, or a Spirit Link. We'll put a Garbodor down. I kind of just want a Sycamore, but then I kind of want a Shaymin to dig a little bit more. So many options. We put down a Shaymin, he can Lysandre and knock it out with Iron Crush, does 120. But we can also knock out his Shaymin, which is okay. So yeah, we're going to Shaymin for... Oh wait, Garbodor's in play. I don't even know. Alright, so Sycamore, discard our hand, draw 7 cards. Okay, so there we go. Alrighty, and that's... nothing we need. Okay, so we're going to retreat into the Pidgeot, and we'll just end our turn as our opponent's turn. Alright, so, very unfortunate draws right now. It's not going good, especially since I don't know what I'm doing, it seems like. Alright, so my opponent can use Iron Crush for 120, but then we can hit it back. Maybe we hit an Energy Mirror Move for the 120 as well. They get a Lysandre to bring up the Mega Pidgeot, take a knock on that, and then we don't have a Retaliation at all, which is great. Okay, so there's a Metal Drink going down to Scizor, okay. Alrighty. Okay, so things are not going good right now, Squeaky's War. So via Seeker for maybe an in, or maybe we'll see a Sycamore. Let's see. He's gonna grab a Ninja Boy. Alright, it's probably Ninja Boy that's Shaymin and somebody. I'm mad is what we'll see. No, okay, bring Magear now, okay. Alright, so Magear coming back online. And there's an Iron Crusher for 110. Okay, can we find a energy this turn to use Mirror Move? So 120, sorry. So in our turn, what do we get? We get a Psych Energy, which is great top deck. So put on this guy, and we're actually just gonna Mirror Move for 120. And what we can do next turn is maybe Mega Turbo attach a Psychic Energy, put down Pidgeot that way, which is really nice. So just Metal Energy going to that guy. Shauna gonna shuffle the hand, decking at 5 new cards. Can he find another Scizor EX? I mean, he could just treat this guy Gilthrust for the knockout as well. So Scissor Spit will gun that guy. Trainers Mail, look at top 4. Alright, so there's a Shauna. So we are gonna be down in EX prize cards for sure. Oh, he's actually just going to attack with the active, which is actually, I mean, it's okay, I guess. It's not the best for us either. So do 120. We're down all of our, no, we're down, we still have 1 link in the deck. Okay, so take 2 prize cards. We'll send it Pidgeot, Mega Pidgeot. And on to our turn, what do we get? We get a Psychic Energy, which is great. We get Psychic, Mega Turbo, Psychic on that guy, Pidgeot. And can he knock us out next turn? Yes, he can. So I'm actually going to Sycamore. Try to find a Super Rod and a Link, maybe a DC as well. There's a Trainers Mail, okay. A Pidgeot, so put a Link on this guy. Close to the Garbodor. And we will take a knockout with Mach Cyclone. Yeah, we'll take a knockout with Mach Cyclone. He can then send this guy take a knockout. Alright, so 130. We'll go down to 4 prize cards. No, it doesn't matter. He just doesn't matter. So we'll take 2 prize cards. We get a Trainers Mail and a Pidgeot-EX. Oh, he's going to end us? Okay, we're going to end him try next turn. That's what we're trying to do. Hit him down to 2 because this Shaymin is he can be knocked out next turn. If we didn't put that Shaymin down, yep, Shaymin might cost us the game. Shaymin might cost us the game. So Garbodor coming up, okay. Alright, so we're down all of our trainers, all of our Mega Turbos as well. So Sean gonna shuffle the hand back in the deck. And can they, I mean, either way, they take a knockout with this guy. They go treat. Gilthrust does 110, which is enough to knock us out. So here comes a Scizor, okay. There's a Gilthrust for the knockout, doing 110, okay. So put him down to 2 prize cards. Now what we need to do is find it in. If I point it down to 2, he attacks us. We're still in trouble. We need to find a way to knock him out this turn. So Psychic Energy the active, not knock him out, do a ton of damage. Put down play Super Rod. Shuffle in the Mega Pidgeot. Another Mega Pidgeot and a Psychic Energy. Okay. We'll put down the Mega Pidgeot, a regular Pidgeot with Trainers Mail. We'll grab a in. Alright, so that's what we need. But can we find an Ultra Ball or something? So we'll Trainers Mail. Grab an Ultra Ball. Alright, if we can find a DC, we could hit this guy for a ton of damage. So Ultra Ball, discard Ranger and the Garbodor. We will find a in. Oh no, find a Mega Pidgeot. Okay, so grab that guy. Put it down, and we will end up put one down to 2 cards. But if they find a Lysandre, they can win. Well, they need to find a Mega Scizor and a Lysandre this turn. So let's see, what cards do we get? Oh, we actually don't even hit. Oh no, that's bad. Okay, so what do we do now? Okay, so we can retreat to Pidgeot. Yes, I'm gonna retreat to Pidgeot. Float Stone it. Attach a. Oh, we already attached per turn. So we're gonna end our turn at their opponent's turn. Do we already attach? Do we already? I couldn't even attack the turn. Right? I was hoping for a DC and we couldn't get that off. Oh my goodness. So Float Stone going down to the Hoopa, and we see a Sycamore going to discard the hand, draw 7 new cards. All right. Okay, so he's gonna hit us for. Wait, he might even Gilthrust just 50. That's not enough at all to do anything really, unless he finds another Mega Scizor. Does he find one or not? No, go to Gilthrust for just 50 damage. All right. So into our turn. We get a Seeker, which is great. So a Trainers Mail. We'll grab an Ultra Ball, and with the Ultra Ball, we're going to discard the Parallel City and Psychic Energy, just put it back into our deck, and we're going to see what's left in here. How many DCs do we have left? There's Mega Pidgeot, doesn't matter. We have 2 DCs, so hopefully we can find one of those 2 DCs. We will via Seeker for an in, okay? So put a point out of 2. And hopefully we can find a DC off this. And we find this, hopefully he cannot find. Okay, there's a DC. Hopefully he cannot find. What is it? A Mega Scizor. So put that guy down, retreat, and we will go for the Mach Cyclone. We will not switch my opponent's active Pokemon. We'll keep it there, 130. We'll press no. Alright, so my opponent's turn. Do they have an Energy? Do they have a Mega Scizor? Do they have a Lysandre? Okay, oh, there's Mega Scizor coming down. Oh, no. Okay, and Max looks are going to look at the top 6 cards of his deck. Not going to find anything. Okie dokie. And there's an Iron Crusher for 120 damage. Alright, so plus the 110 will be enough to a knockout. Discard the DC as well. Alright, so in our turn, we get a DCE. Okay, so we can take a knockout. If he finds an energy, he can win next turn. So we're going to put a DC on this guy. We are going to use the Mock Cyclone. It came up on to find energy or not, take a knockout with this Scizor. Alright, so we're going to have 2 prize cards. No, we will not switch Pokemon. We'll go down to 2, and does he find a Steel Energy or not? There's a DC and a Shrine of Memories. Alright, who does my opponent send up? Hoopa's coming up with the X spot. Alright, can they find energy or not? There's a Scissor Spinlink. And we will see just a pass. Alright, so just pass onto our turn, which is fantastic. There's a Psychic Energy. Okay. Alright, so how do we do this? I'm going to put... Oh, man. We can't Sky... Okay, so what I'm going to do is put a DC on the Shaymin. We could go Feather Lance, which is not that great either. We could attack and hope he doesn't hit energy, but then he can switch out to like Scizor or Shaymin. So I think... I think I would just want to retreat to Garbodor. It doesn't matter if he has a Lysandre or not. That's the unfortunate part. But if we find a Mega Pidgeot next turn, we can Mega Ball to end our turn. Alright, so I'm going to put a DC on this guy. Retreat. And just pass. Okay? If he finds an energy turn, if he doesn't find an energy turn, we could have won. Alright, so the max looks okay. So I'm glad I did not switch. Okay, let's see. What does he find with this guy? There's a Steel Energy going to that guy. Okay, so he might Gale Thrust right now to do 110. Here comes Scizor. Does he have a Lysandre or not? Okay, so Gale Thrust for the knockout. Alright, so he's going to get a 1 prize card. So I'm glad we did not have that Pidgeot in the X spot. And let's see what's the other deck. We have we have no Lysandre, 1 V-Seeker. We have to find a V-Seeker off this. 1 Trainers Mail and in. Alright, so we'll send the Mega Pidgeot. On to our turn. What do we find? We find a... No, that's not what we need. Alright, so we'll put down Trubbish. Put a Float Stone. Psychic Energy this guy. Put down Shrine of Memories. And we will end my opponent. We're hoping to find a Mega Pidgeot with this. So in. Alright, and oh no, we can't win the game now, because what we can do, we can Mock Cyclone for 130, but he can set up whoever he wants to. We did not find, I don't even know if the last V-Seeker's in our deck. Oh no, that's so bad. If we had a Lysandre, we could have won right now, but we'll Mock Call, maybe. Yeah, all we can do is Mock Call. We can Mirror Move, Feather Lance, but Feather Lance doesn't do anything. Oh, this guy had, if he had 30 HP, this guy had 130 HP, we could have won this turn. So we'll Mock Cyclone for 130. He's going to switch out. Maybe he'll send up the wrong Pokemon. Yeah, we'll switch out. Maybe he'll send up the wrong Pokemon. That's all we're hoping right now. I'm going to send the Hoopa. He can retreat and knock us out. Alright, so there we go. Wait, we could have kept the Scizor in the X spot, and we would have won. Because the max he can do right now is 50. So if we didn't, we didn't have switch it, we might could have won the game, depending if he had to make a Scizor or not. I'm not sure how many he had in his discard pile already. I know it was at least 2. Oh no. Like, oh my goodness. If we had to keep that Scizor in the X spot and not have switched it out, we could have won the game. But I don't know what was in his hand. Like, he didn't Mega Evolve. He didn't do anything. He could have had it, but he didn't play anything. Oh my goodness. That was a huge misplay. Oh, okay. Alright, but we'll see one more game with the Mega Pidgeot deck here in a second. Hope we don't play against Mega Scizor deck that discards our DCs, because that's not fun at all. I still don't like the idea of switching your opponents out. Like, I wish you could pick. Like, I was finding out, like, I thought at first you could switch them, but I didn't read the card all the way, and now I realized you can't even switch them out. So this deck becomes, like, even worse than I thought it was. But guys, we'll see what happens in the next game. Hopefully, Mega Pidgeot will take a game. Alright, playing against Dark Fox OP, playing a Steel, Psychic, and a Fighting deck. Ooh, Lucario Unknown, maybe? That's the only thing I think of. So Tails, we lost coin, but we'll be going second, which is really bad because we really can't even do anything. Like, most decks you can maybe get somewhat attack off, but this one you can't at all. So we start Pidgeot, we got a Spear Link, Trainer's Mail. Hopefully to find an end so we don't discard like a Float Stone and via Seeker, which is really bad. Hopefully we don't Mega Evolve without not putting a link down as well. So, I was right on the money. Now, he actually becomes Steel type, so that's the thing. So Riolu coming down, okay. Love Ball for an unknown, most likely. Yep, there's an unknown. So, this deck, like, relies off of how many Pokemon we have on our bench. So, we just gotta make sure we have, like, one Mega Pidgeot down. So, in our turn, we get a Shaymin, which we want to discard. So, Ultra Ball, discard an Ultra Ball, which is, Trainers Mail for an Ultra Ball. There we go. Ultra Ball, discard Shaymin and Sycamore. We'll grab a Pidgeot-EX. We'll put that guy down, put a Pidgeot Spearlink on the active, and we will Sycamore, discard our hand, draw 7 new cards. Can we find a Psychic Energy for the turn? Alright, so there's an Ultra Ball. We want to immediately discard that most likely because it can be a Pokebuff, make our bench really small. So Ultra Ball, discard 1 and 2. Yeah, we'll discard these two. Guess maybe we should discard the Lysandre. That could be great as well. We'll grab a Mega Pidgeot-EX. Okay. Let's see. We have 4 Psychic, 4 DCE, and 2 Mega Turbos. We could maybe attack next turn. So Mega Pidgeot coming down, and we'll press done onto our opponent's turn. Now, since we manipulate our hand and our bench, our opponent really can't do much this turn with Lucario, because like I said, it's based on how many bench Pokemon you have. Here comes Lucario, and like I said, it's fight alone does 30, and if you have fewer Pokemon to play than your opponent, then does 60 more damage for each Pokemon fewer you have in play. So Lysandre, gonna go with the Pidgeot, which is fine with me. We still can just like fight alone for 30, or Vacuum Wave for 50 if he does attack us. So Float Stone to the active. And we'll see a Vacuum Wave for 50 damage. Alright, so we found a Psychic Energy. We can attack this turn, just do some damage to that guy. There's a Psychic Energy, so Psychic. Mega Pidgeot. Shrine of Memories. And Sycamore. Discard. Wait, can we... Oh, he has 70 HP. Okay, let's make sure we're going to knock it out. So Sycamore, what do we get? There's a Lysandre. Okay, we had to find a way to put our hand down, because if we don't, we will be in trouble. Oh, no. If he finds a Pokebuff, he can put 3 Pokemon down, and that would not be good. So we will Mirror Move. 450. Okay, but if he finds a Pokebuff, he can put down 3 Pokemon, and we'll be in trouble for sure. But he didn't play his supporter card last turn. There's a Mega Riolu and a Sycamore. Oh my goodness. Does he find a Pokebuff or not? He can put down 3 Pokemon and do a ton of damage with this guy. Here comes Lucario coming in the field. Pokebuff. Okay, just Vacuum Wave for 50, which is fantastic, because we can Vacuum Wave 50 again and take a knockout. So in our turn, what do we get? We get a Mega Pidgeot. So I'm just going to Seeker for Sycamore, discard our hand, draw 7 new cards. Alright, so yep, we'll Sycamore, discard our hand, draw 7 new cards. Let's see, what can we find? Give me some energies. Alright, so there's a Garbodor. We'll put a Psychic... Yeah, I'll put a Psychic on this guy, and we will just Mirror Move for 50 damage. Knocking out the Lucario, going down to 5. Oh, actually, we don't take a knockout. He has 110 HP. Yep. Just realized he has 110 HP. Thought he had 100, so I'm managing that guy, okay. Alright, so he can Vacuum Wave for 50 again. Oh my goodness. Okay, so Riolu coming out, which is great. We can have another, no, we don't want another Pidgeot down. Do we have any more Pidgeots left? We have 1 and 1 discard. We have no Super Rod prize cards as well. So Sycamore going to discard his hand. Okay, there's a Pokepuff. Not going to get anything off that. Okay. Which is great. Love Ball for maybe an unknown to discard. Okay, yep, there's an unknown coming down. Alright, so I wish we would have taken a knockout last turn, but unfortunately I was silly. So EXP share gun Riolu, okay. And I'll see another 50 damage coming down to that Pidgeot. Alright, can we try to get DCE so we can Ultra Ball for DCE and go for a Mock Cyclone? There's a Parallel City, which doesn't matter too much. We'll Ultra Ball, discard the Garbodor and the Parallel City. We will grab a... We actually don't have any more Mega Pidgeots left. Great. So press done. We'll link... do we even link? We'll just Float Stone the active and play in, put opponent down to 6. We get 6 as well. We're looking for a DC attack with this guy, so we don't give up a knockout, which is, there we go. We found one. So we'll put a DC on this guy. Retreat. And we will take a knockout. Now, unfortunately... Ooh, we could Feather Lance 80 and hit somebody for 20. I don't know what the difference is of that, but it might actually matter. So yeah, we'll Feather Lance for 80 and do 20 to the Riolu. We could maybe snipe it. I don't know. It might make a difference, like I said. If he hits us for an odd amount of damage, we can then hit him back with the Riolu. Maybe take out that way. Regardless, he's sending Lucario going to attack with this turn. So there's an end, okay. So right now, the Vacuum Wave is just going to do 50. And here goes the Riolu that has the damage on it, okay. So, there's a real Lucario coming down. Okay. We could just Lysandre knock out the Lucario on the bench. There's a reverse Falcon coming down. So he just takes 10 lamps damage. It's only for the active. I can't read it. Any damage done to US player's steal Pokemon. Alright, so anyways, so Super Rod gonna show 3 combination of Pokemon back in our deck, a Riolu, Lucario, and a Steel Energy. So we have to deal with all these Lucarios. We want to take a 1 prize card as well. So there's a VC for Lysandre, gonna bring up our Pidgeot-EX and take a knock on it. Alright, so we gotta find a Super Rod now. So Pharaoh Letter, gonna discard the unknown, draw a new card. But we're gonna constantly knock out these Lucarios, and we at least have 5 turns. We have enough turns to actually win the game before he can even do anything. As long as we don't bench any Pokemon, we should be able to win the game before he can even knock out this 1 Mega Pidgeot. So we're gonna go down 5 prize cards. We'll send the Mega Pidgeot. And now we just gotta be smart. So in our turn, we get a Parallel City. We'll put a DC in the active. Do we put a D? Like, I'm scared he might play, like, Enhanced Hammers. So I'm gonna put a DC in the active. And just go for a... Oh, come on now. A Mock Cyclone for knockout, doing 120. Okay. Yeah, we'll make him switch. There you go, you gotta switch. Still got 4 prize cards. We get a Psychic Energy, so still no Pokemon to put down. But if he puts down a Mewtwo or something and like, Psychics me for a knockout, that'd be really funny. I don't think there's enough energy on me as well to do that either. So now we're just waiting. If we draw to Pokemon, we're definitely going to end it away. We don't need it. And like I said, he hasn't... We're going to be able to knock out 4 Lucarios, but we're going to knock out 1 Mega Pidgeot with that Vacuum Wave. And we know it does 50 damage, but who cares, really? So Ultra Ball for Riolu, going to put that down. We're going to take a knock on it. And Mega Pidgeot looks like it will win a game after we made the huge misplay against Mega Scizor of like, switching it out, which we should have never done that. Don't know why I did, but Riolu, Lucario, Steel Energy. Ooh, what if he plays Giovanni Scheme? That could be a thing. So in. Alright, guys. Do we find... I know there's a Pidgeot left in our deck. So, let's see. Okay, Super Rod. Okay, so we're good still. If he plays a Pokeball, we have nothing in our hand. We have a bunch of Pokemon in our discard pile. 2 Shaymin, 1 Pidgeot, or 2 Pidgeots, Trubbish, and Hoopa. So we have 1 Pidgeot, 1 Trubbish left. Retreat to Riolu, and we'll see it pass onto our turn. The Psychic Energy, we're Trainers Mail for... we'll just grab a Mega Turbo, put it in our hand, and we will take a knockout going down to 3 prize cards. And now I'm pretty sure we win even with the Giovanni Scheme. Alright, so yeah, we'll make him switch. There you go. You gotta decide which Pokemon you want to send up. Probably send the Riolu with the Float Stone, most likely. So yeah, we'll go down to 3 prize cards. We get him Sycamore. Okay, don't care about that too much. Onto our opponent's turn. And yeah, it looks like we will beat the Lucario deck. Like I said, all you have to do against this deck is really just keep your bench size, you know, at a nice size of 0 or 1, and your opponent really can't do much with this deck. They do play Pokepuff, but you just gotta be careful. There's Sycamore going to their hand. They're gonna Sycamore, discard their hand away, draw 7 new cards. How many Pokepuffs has he played? Just 1. Okay. See, still you're going to that guy. And we might see a Fight Alone. No, we'll see a Vacuum Wave for 50 for sure. So EXP share, Vacuum Wave for 50. But like I said, he does not even have enough turns to knock us out. So on our turn, we will go for another Mock Cyclone for the knockout. Now, he could play Cobalion. That could make things interesting. If he plays Cobalion, he can do the Revenge Blast. That could be very spooky. So, go down to 2 prize cards. We get a Mega Pidgeot. So, let's see. Does he find... Ooh, yeah. If he finds a Mega... If he finds a Cobalion right now, that could make things interesting for sure. So, let's see. Does he play Cobalion? He'll have to get one out right now. There's his teammates. Gonna search deck for 82 cards. He can't really attack with Cobalion this turn in these 2 energies. Unless he plays Max Elixir. But even then, he's not doing enough for sure. Okay, so let's see. So Pokepuff, not gonna get anything. Okay, so there's another Riolu coming down, not a Cobalion. There's an EXP share going to Riolu. Oh, there's a Super Rod going to shuffle 3 cards Pokemon back into their deck. And do we try to dig for a Pokemon or not? He could play Ninja Boy to Cobalion. Let's take a knockout next turn because he'll do 180 damage. The Vacuum Wave for 50. Alright, do we top deck an Ultra Ball? That'd be perfect. Okay, nope, there's another Spirit Link coming in. Okay, so that's our last Spirit Link. Do we just YOLO and just Sycamore discard? Do we... No, I'm just gonna take a knockout. I'm just gonna risk it, kind of thing. If he gets Ninja Boy Cobalion, we just cry either way. Yes. Does he have a Ninja Boy in the discard pile? I do not see one as of right now. There's a Mega Turbo. If he has a Ninja Boy Cobalion energy, he can win right now. So in our opponent's turn, he's gonna draw a card. And does he play anything or not? There's a Lucario coming down. Once again, we have no Pokemon in our hand, so Pokepuff will not work. And in. Alright, so in. Wait, did he not get any... Wait, I don't think he got any energy because of EXP share. Because it says when your active Pokemon is knocked out, well, that Pokemon wasn't as active. Ooh, there's a Pidgeot. He could maybe not do anything still. So Ultra Ball going to discard those two. Yeah, I think the way it works, since the Pokemon got knocked on the bench, the EXP should not work at all. So Unknown coming to his hand, but who cares? We're going to take a knockout. We're going to take the game. Unknown, Feral Letter. He has one prize card left. Don't even know why he put down the Riolo. Pretty much giving up. There's another Riolo coming down, and we'll see a pass on to our turn. We will once again use the Mock Cyclone for the knockout. And guys, there we go. Mega Pidgeot taking a game against the Lucario deck. So 2 steel decks today. We played against Mega Scizor. We could have maybe won if we had something like Lysandre or have not switched out our Pokemon. That was very unfortunate for me to do. Like, I don't know why. Like, I was like, oh, he has a Mega Scizor in the active. I guess I'm gonna switch out. But then it wasn't a Mega Scizor, and who would know who? Oh my goodness! I would have asked my opponent. Did he have a Scizor? Did he have a Mega Scizor or a supporter card or anything? He had 2 cards in his hand at the time because we ended down to 1. Oh my goodness! That's going to haunt me forever. But guys, hopefully during this episode, Fan Friday, I know we didn't see Garbodor being played that much, but I don't know. I still don't think this deck's that very good. Like, Mega Pidgeot is really cute. It has that really cool mirror move attack, but besides that, it's not really that great. I would definitely probably play like Mega Mewtwo instead over it, because it's definitely like just a better deck 100%. But guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Have a great Friday. Alrighty, bye. Alright guys, I just want to give a quick shout out to our 3 sponsors, 60 Cards, Yeti Gaming, and the Pokemon Company International. Links to everything will be down below in the description. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Alrighty.